The ultimate lucky student is dead. Somebody killed Nagito. Not only that, they killed the hell out of him. You take one look at this crime scene and you tell me what happened. Huh?
What?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What?
I don't know anymore.
Are you serious?
You can't pretend that. There's a spear in his gut, a knife in his hand, his legs are slashed, and he's tied up on all appendages. Hey, no matter who it is, you're not faking this. If this is fake, this is a very, very elaborate fake. But there's one thing that can tell us it's true. That's a good way to say it. This is cruel. He has been brutalized. Say what you want about Nagito, nobody deserves a fate like this. Yeah, nobody expects to see themselves like this. Oh, there it is.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
That's meaning it's real.
Hey!
Someone murdered the ultimate lucky student. Inhumanely. Oh no. One of us killed Nagito.
That's right.
That's normally what it means, yes. And kind of the terrible part about all this, every single one of us was thinking of doing something like this to him. But somebody actually ended up doing it. Unfortunately, yes. Oh man, this sucks.
Of course!
Find out Nagito's killer, huh?
Hey! Hey! Shing! Wait!
You're butting in now?
Damn it!
You couldn't have done this before he died? In such a terrible way?
You stupid brother! Got it? Hey, hey!
something.
What's this?
Is this really the time for this?
Like...
Good question, Monami. Why? At least Monokuma's giving us an opportunity to leave. It's not the best deal in the world.
Please wait. Hey.
For the 5th time. Let's get this underway.
This is just...
What choice do we have, Monami? It's either we don't find the truth, and we die, or we just hurry up and do it. It's a lose-lose scenario.
Nice!
Monokuma's actually trained us, and that's a sad fact.
Don't fuck with me!
This is kinda depressing.
Well, me as the player, I'm enjoying every second of this.
Actually...
Is that a 4th wall breaker? I think it is, actually.
What's the matter?
Unless you're talking about... actually, what? Oh, I was right. Yeah, that has been counting down for quite a few days, hasn't it? 2 days left. Are we just dead? Because we've already fell for a bomb trick. We were given a 2-day time limit, too, so if this turns out to just be fireworks, and then everybody comes back, nobody actually died, it's just one big April Fool's joke. That's what it's all leading up to.
Hey!
Now think about that. In 2 days' time, the killing school trip will just be over.
You serious?
But what does that actually mean?
What are you gonna do?
Right. We need to investigate. Figured out who killed the ultimate lucky student.
So...
It's the Monokuma file! That wasn't nearly as synced as I wanted it to be. Survive the class trial, find Nagito's killer, find out who wanted to decimate the ultimate lucky student.
Do your best.
Do your best.
Wait! I won't forgive you.
What do I think? I think somebody has a really twisted mind and we never knew it. I wouldn't dwell on anything Monokuma says. If he told me the sky was blue, I would double check.
But still...
Yeah, this is more important than going home, believe it or not.
Damn it!
We need to find the truth. Or else we all die.
All right!
I agree. Let's do it for everyone who's died.
However...
Sonia, Have you not noticed that nothing is impossible in this place? Okay, that part I don't like. There's a killer among us. Somebody done did it and killed Nagito. Need to find out who done it for the 5th, and as the game says, final time. There's a method to the madness here, and we're gonna find it. Yeah, of all the people, and I love how people in the comments were actually afraid for other characters. That shows how much you don't want them to die. But then, as soon as you saw who it actually was, you started to feel sorry for him. Because of that, right there. It was abnormally cruel. It's as if all this pent-up rage towards one person finally came out and dealt the killing blow. Oh, cool. A brand new theme to investigate to. Love it. Let's check out the Monokuma file. This should have tons of details. Monokuma File 5, Nagito Komaeda. Body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. Estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Oh god, look at all that. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. I didn't even notice his left arm! Jeez! Somebody did not like Nagito. And 2 episodes ago, that was every single person in this room.
Huh?
What do you mean? Monokuma, you're slacking! Is there something we're missing? Hold on, not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. No, that looks right.
Yep.
I'm not following. Okay. As soon as you find it out, just let me know. I'm a little lost. And if it's right there in front of me, well, that's just me being an idiot. It is our only chance. Let's try to figure this thing out.
See?
Yeah, and we have tons to discuss. Look at this place. Right. Back at the warehouse, the most important place right now. Yeah, that's actually a really good note to bring up. There is no water back here. It was blocked by the curtain. Which means nothing will interfere with investigating the body. That's good. Yes! You brought it up! Thank you! Nagito has been there from the very first episode! And now he's dead! You could tell by the look on his face. He didn't see this coming at all. Alright, let's take a look at this gruesome scene. Before we move on to the smaller details, I want to see what everybody has to say about the recently passed. Let's think about happily ever after. Care to come forward, Kazuichi? You know that feeling when something is just so out of whack that you can't help but laugh? Yeah. I wonder what Chiaki's thinking. I can never tell. She's like an animal. She always has like a blank expression, and you can never tell what she's thinking.
Yep.
Eh?
Well. See?
Ooh! I didn't even see that! Oh my god, you got great eyes, Chiaki! Small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Looks like it, by this game's definition. How on earth did blood get up there? Yeah, that's another weird thing. Huh. Nice eyes, Chiaki. It's a brand new truth bullet we can use. I never would have even thought to look up. I'm too busy looking at what's on the ground bleeding in front of my feet.
Like...
I know! I mean, all the other characters, I remember them fondly. But this is Nagito we're talking about. The mastermind, the one that's pulling all of our strings, the one that actually knew the answers to stuff. He's laying on the floor with a spear in his gut.
Huh? That's obviously wrong.
I'm not gonna believe Monokuma until I see cold hard fact. Oh my god, this soundtrack is amazing.
Well, yeah.
It's a very good possibility, actually.
Hey!
Surprise! School trip extension!
Shut up! Shut up!
You having to kill Miss Sonia. Ah!
Damn it!
Actually, I wouldn't want to see that shit. I'm glad you're thinking of the bigger picture, Fuyuhiko. Let's work together on this, focus on this one last trial, and then we'll think about other things. Right. I mean, if we live through the trial, we can live through anything. Because this one is going to be impossible!
I know.
I actually wanted to post in the comments of the video you actually watched yesterday, which should have been the reveal of this. And I wanted to post in the comments, figure this one out. And a lot of you were mentioning, how the hell? And that's where we're going to find out. Yeah, Akane, what are you thinking? Oh! Right! Time wasn't a special factor, so it wasn't left out of the Monokuma file. Noon sharp. Right at noon. High noon. What were we doing at that time? Well, we were actually... It's currently 12:30. So in the 30 minutes between when we were inside the plushie factory and right now, think about that. Yeah, 30 minutes ago. That is insane. Exactly. He is a very fresh kill. This happened not even an hour ago. Have some respect for the dead, okay? Even if they were a jerk. I would say so, yeah. Something happened at exactly noon. Yeah.
All right!
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Well, that is a good point. I've got somebody in my mind right now, and I don't want to say who it is. That's another thing. This looks like it took so much preparation, but this happened a half hour ago.
All right!
It's either they had this planned to the letter, and it pulled off flawlessly, and then they just met up with every... Oh, wow.
Huh?
That's what makes this an interesting case. Everybody went on their own. So any of us could have come up, set up the murder, let it happen at high noon, and nobody would have been the wiser. That is the problem. We don't have any hints, any clues as to who could have done it. Because we could all be guilty. All right, I don't want to look at Nagito's body yet. It's just still reeling from shock. This is terrible. Yeah, these are from the fire grenades. It was actually really surprising that the fire didn't actually go down, it actually increased. I noticed the characters were saying that even though the fire grenades were supposed to be used as like an extinguisher, it didn't work. Only after the sprinklers came on did it finally work. Which, good job, whoever called the sprinklers. Oh, come on, Hajime, we can use this. What? Oh, this is important. An oil lighter. That's right. So this is probably where the fire started, which makes sense.
Just kidding.
Yeah, they wanted to keep the corpse warm.
Bring it on.
Sonia, this is why I like you.
Well,
Oh! So this is different than a regular gas lighter. Like, as soon as you leave your thumb or finger from a gas lighter, the flame turns off. But an oil
Which
lighter will
means-
keep going. I would think so. Yeah. They could have set up that lighter easily.
you are right.
Yeah, try to take the body with it, turn it into charcoal. Yeah, what evidence did they try to get rid of, I wonder? Excellent. Another truth bullet, that'll be useful. Alright, Nagito. Peace and respect. May you rest in peace. Someone fucked you up. I guess you could say there was no hope for him. Yes! He wasn't useless! That's what kills me about this case! He has been helpful in every single case, begrudgingly or not. He was still helpful in finding the truth. But now he's gone! This is simultaneously a good and a bad thing. Yep. Focus, Hajime. Focus. Ugh. Such a terrible sight. Nagito has quite a few hot spots here. Let's take a look. His feet. Yeah, when... I love how the camera zoomed in on all the major things that were wrong about this corpse when you first saw the body. It showed that his arm was tied up. His legs were tied up to the pillars. He wasn't moving. Yeah, his legs had stab wounds. Oh. Tied up his legs and stabbed him in the thighs. Just to make sure he wouldn't move.
Damn it!
Grudge is kind of an understatement. They went overboard. And I didn't want to bring that up, but yeah, that's what it's looking like. Knife in hand, stabs to the thighs. That's not a method to kill, that's a method to torture. Uh-huh, they wanted answers. At least I assume that's the only reason you would torture somebody.
Huh?
Unless you were one sadistic son of a bitch. Right, just one and done, just from stem to stern. Yeah. We can assume the killing blow was the spear. That's what dealt the most damage, that's what caused the most blood loss. Because the knife in hand, it's not going to kill you. The gashes on your arms, not going to kill you. Stabs, no. That giant spear, though, that's what did it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Who wanted answers from Nagito? Who wanted something so badly that they were willing to torture and kill? That's another possibility. Maybe somebody wanted to know who the traitor was because he knew.
Even so.
Oh my gosh, still an understatement.
Damn it!
Yeah, have you ever had to sit in on some company torture? This is so messed up, dude. This is so wrong. Let's see what else we got here. The spear. Thing that dealt the killing blow. Uh-huh. Totally agree.
What's this?
Yeah, that is a strange-looking spear. I wonder where it came from. I like that picture better. A cord from the tip of the handle, an iron weight attached to it.
Here.
Somebody gave me that exact explanation a couple days ago. Nice throwback! But no, you didn't have to summon the Spear of Gungnir. There's no ultimate fashionistas around to stab.
Hey! Hey!
You mean you don't know? Looks familiar to me. Uh-huh, Nizumi Castle.
What?
Yeah, believe it or not, there were no mice on the other side of the exploded door.
What the hell?
So Monokuma will never know what's inside Nizumi Castle. Cool. Let's try to keep it that way. Yeah, I noticed that too. Almost every part of the spear has blood on it. Right there. Good eye Hajime. I actually missed that. About the size of a human fist. Looks like we've got another place to check. We'll take a gander at Nizumi Castle later. Oh, God! So many truth bullets on his person! Cuts on his upper left arm. Yeah, these look like gashes and slices. Yeah. And also notice that arm is being held by the pillar next to it. So he's not moving that arm either.
Difficult. See?
Oh, really? It does. There's no blood inside the palm of his hand. It's possible. What do you got, Chiaki? What are you making in your mind? Oh, the back of his hand? I didn't even think.
Well,
What? Oh. So what could cause this scenario?
see?
That is strange. The only way you could get blood splatters like that is if you were... I'm actually just looking at my hand now to see. Alright, you win. Fine, I give up. Yeah, sure, you win. Good job, Chiaki. That's actually very valuable information. I didn't even think to look at the back of his hand. Just a couple more places. And I actually want to save this one for last, because that is so messed up. Let's take a look at the burnt rope. I actually thought that was cut. I didn't think it was burnt. So the fire was able to get through somehow. Because this was all behind the curtain, if I'm understanding correctly. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. Guess we gotta think about that. Couple more. A knife stabbed through his right hand. Well, they did a number on the rest of his body. Why not end it with a stab in the hand? God, I hate that. Just thinking about that, oh, gives me shivers up the spine. Oh, really? Did you find a matching knife at the military base? That's a deep survival knife, serrated and everything.
Well,
I would agree. So essentially there were two weapons in this killing. The knife to deal all the torture wounds, and the spear to finally kill him. Let's see, Nagito, you're not going anywhere. How about I just stick you with this?
it cannot be.
Again, overly cruel.
How cruel.
This is overly elaborate just to kill somebody. But then again, all the other cases have been overly elaborate ways to kill one person. Or two. Why go through all the extra effort to kill a guy? That's right, it could have just been combat knife done and over with.
You are right.
I guess they found some purpose in using that knife? I can't tell. We'll think about that a bit later. Why the use of two weapons? I can't think of anything yet. But now for the last part. This is the thing that caught my eye immediately. Yes. A look of pure agony on his face before dying. And his mouth was covered so that you couldn't hear him scream.
This is bad.
That is so fucked up. That is so cruel. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
What are you trying to investigate? The fact that he was in pain?
Hey, hey, hey!
Well, that would make sense. It's pretty close to his face. It's on the upper part of his arm.
Man.
What are you thinking, Chiaki? But what about the blood on his face? Well, why would there be?
Huh?
Yeah, wouldn't you duct tape his mouth first, then deal the damage?
Well,
Like it was sticking inside of his mouth. Do you think he was trying to, like, scream or talk? That's what she's meaning, but that's kind of obvious, isn't it? Oh, okay. So, yeah, he was screaming, yelling. Yeah, why did we have this part of the reasoning process? It seems obvious. Okay. Yeah, just put it back on.
yep.
Might as well remember it. She thinks it's important. It'll probably be used later. Right. Now we get to go investigate other places. Ugh. This is a bit too much. So glad I warned people about this. Yeah, that's another terrifying thing. It's another body. Got used to it. I mean, first time it was terrible. Second time, I felt bad. Third time, it was a really bad sight. Fourth time, it's another dead person. And then the fifth time, let's get this done with. We have become null to dead bodies of our friends. That's really bad. I'm becoming abnormally average. Rest in peace, Nagito. We'll see you later. We've investigated the entirety of the back wall here. I'm thinking next time on Danganronpa 2, we're going to hit some new places and find some more evidence. Hopefully we can find out what happened to Nagito. There's a lot to discover. I'll see you guys next time.
Danganronpa.